Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another new Planet Cyber-Tron reviews. Today, we will review these guys, the Bandai Super Minipla Voltron. Now, this, I don't have the box with me right now, but I'll probably post up the photos later for you to see, and in a montage. These guys are sold in a set containing 5 different boxes, one box for each of these lions. So then actually there are 5 boxes, if I'm not mistaken, and then in each of those boxes there are spare parts to form the blazing sword. So basically, when you buy the set, you need to make sure that all 5 sets are there so that you will have the complete accessories. So this is the blazing sword. This is a variant of blazing sword, I think. I mean, this part is obviously the blazing sword, but the blazing sword that we were used to last time didn't have this. Okay, at least the hilt was a bit different, but the predominant cross logo is still there. Okay, and then it also comes with these. If you're familiar with the Miniplas, these are like assembly kits where you have to need to assemble one by one of them. There are certain things that I mean, obviously I already transform all these, assemble all these. There are a lot of spare parts, which later I will go through with you one by one. So anyway, this is a shield. Very nice. So basically this Voltron has 2 weapons. These 2. The shield and the sword. So it doesn't come with those individual daggers or weaponries for each of the lions. Anyway, we're gonna go one by one. This is the black lion. Very nice. The mouth opens. Okay, so I mean you can basically see Voltron's face there. I mean, at least a component. You can try to hide it. So very nice. There are various stickers that you need to like apply to them. So you can see like there's okay, one thing about these guys, you need to be careful when you move them, even the joints, because these are Miniplas, so their quality, plastic quality isn't that good. Anyway, that's the articulation joint. For this, the hips are very tight, so you need to be careful as well. So there, see, and the tail. So this is the black lion. The green lion, so it's really nice. The face, the mouth opens, and it's really curvy, and you can see that this will form the elbow or the robot mode later. So I mean, you can twist it around. I'm not going to do too much. I don't know why it gets stuck right there inside, but I don't think you can twist it inside. You can twist it outside here. So the tail goes like this. The legs, the hind legs, and the front legs. So each of these are connected via ball joints. So you can see number 3. Number 2 is actually the red lion. So it's basically the same as that. The features are all the same, just that this is a bit squarish. The articulation points are similar, exactly the same. lion. Look at that. Nice lions. Then we come to the blue lion. Which is quite nice. And the tails, there's 2 joints here. The hips, basically the same as the smaller lions. The front legs. Now the head, it has slightly more articulation. It can go down or up. Basically, you know that this is going to form the legs later. And of course, the mouth opens. And finally, we have the yellow lion. Same articulation point as the blue lion. Okay. So now, if I remember correctly, the pilots of each of these lions are Keith, Lance, Paige, Hunk, and this is Princess Allura. But before that, I think it was Sven. Okay. Yeah. So now, earlier on, I told you guys that there are lots of these accessories. Because transformation to Voltron, you don't actually, it doesn't exactly transform straightforward. You need to like detach a lot of stuff and attach a lot of stuff. So me, I don't know how y'all do this, but me, I tend to separate each of them in different bags. This is empty bag, but you understand, this is actually the bag I assigned to the black lion, the green, the red, the blue, the yellow lion. So at least I don't mix up the parts. Now before we go to a transformation, just a little size comparison. Here he is with punch counter punch. Now with, it's roughly the size of the blue lion. So yeah, with the smaller lions, obviously it's much smaller, skinnier. Black lion, yeah. So I mean, these 3 lions are about the same size. These 2 are smaller. Okay. Anyway, let's not waste time. Let's go to a transformation. Now with the transformation, these are the attachment for the blue lions, the accessories. Okay, I'm gonna put this to one side. Okay, for some reason, for this transformation, it requires you to actually detach the lion's head and replace it with this one, which is a slightly bigger one. Yeah. So what you need to do for this transformation is slowly wiggle the head out, detach this. So this, basically you will keep it in that bag. This will be used instead. Now, then you need to detach the front legs. Front legs, you want to detach all the legs actually. So you got a bigger one and a smaller one. So I tend to use the bigger one for the ankles and a smaller one here. So basically you need to like slowly push this up, put this in. So you have the legs ready for transformation. Let's try. So that's there. These legs, these spare parts are gonna keep it back in. I tend to like organize them this way. Okay. Next is the yellow lion. Again, I'm gonna take this. The accessories are all there. And then again, oops, wig out the head, detach the front legs, attach this. Okay. Again, you use the bigger ones to close up that socket. Small ones up here. So there you have the feet for the yellow lion feet mode. With Voltrons, the transformation are generally the same in most incarnations or most toy line, but this one is a bit different where there's a lot of part forming. I guess they need that to make sure that the robot mode looks screen accurate. These guys, the accessories for the green lion, which is a lot smaller. Yeah, you can see that. So again, detach the head, attach this. She's a bit tight. There you go. Detach the front legs. Need to be careful because these guys are like cabayas, and I know I broke a few of my cabayas before during assembly. Take this out. So anyway, what you want to do, you want to like arm this down because this will be the socket for the hands later. Okay, now you've done that. You want to close up. Okay, I don't know whether you can see this. Unlike the bigger lions, smaller lions has like this groove. You can see this there. See this groove? This will correspond to the attachment here. So this will go to here. So it's this one. Because you can only attach it one way. And this, the front one, has two grooves, which corresponds to, see, two grooves. So you need to like attach them. There you go. There you go. So now you have the hands ready. Next, you like keep them in the back. Again, you need to do this, otherwise you'll mix all the parts. And then you have terrible time trying to identify which one belongs to which. So I find that this is a more systematic way. Finally, the red lion. So again, detach the front legs, detach the butt, no sorry, the hind legs, and detach the tail. Now, detach the head. Actually, this one to come out as well. So you need to attach this. Then again, same two stop for the front, one stop for the back. So there you have the arms done. Now for this, you need to detach this. Basically, that's the only one that you won't use, you won't be using. So that's why this is what this empty plastic is for, the black lions. So keep it to one side. Oh, I forgot to keep this. I've been trying to hunt down these guys for a long time, and I was ecstatic that I managed to find it sometime last year. Now, to transform the torso mode, you need to like swing this backward, and like the wings, you know, to like extend it this way. The head, okay, normally I like to form the head the last, but then again, this is a special case, so he'll form the head, and like that. The legs you want to straighten up, pull it straight down. Careful, because I can feel it's a bit tight there. Careful. So like straight. Pull the tail at the back. Now, finally, you can go. Let's go Voltron force. I'm not gonna shout here. Might wake everybody else. So form feet and legs. Just attach it in. So I mean, look at it. There's this. You just like plug in the legs. It'll lock. There you go. It will lock in. See? That's the legs. And finally, you see these two knobs here? These two tabs. So, you're going to attach the green lion here and the red lion here. And finally, you want to like extend the ears. So there you have Voltron in all his glory. It looks really nice, and before we go to explaining everything else, here he is with Voyager Ratchet from the 2007 Transformers movie, and here he is with a deluxe class figure, Optimus Prime, War for Cyber-Tron. So yes, he is slightly bigger than a deluxe class, slightly smaller than a Voyager. Okay. Now articulation wise, the head is actually real nice. It can look in any direction that you want him to. Just that at some point there's a certain gap here, okay, which can be a little bit awkward. Okay. Oh yeah, look at this. So, excuse me. I am trying to adjust the screen so that it can capture a whole lot of this thing. Look at, I like this part. Not too shabby. Okay, and then the arms, you can like rotate all the way. Okay, you need to avoid the wings, of course. Then it goes like this. It rotates above the elbow. It bends. Well, it's actually a double jointed, so it can bend quite well. See? And then of course wrist movement, so it's typical for both sides. The hips, I can slide to the side a bit. It rotates there. Now for the knees, real nice. And there's ankle tilt, sideways ankle tilt, which is very nice. So you can have him stand like the ultimate A stance. Quite nice. Okay, so, and then of course this, I mean previously the ankle tilt is actually here. This entire thing rotates, moves. So now it's actually here, basically because of the, you know, the plug, head plug, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, it's real nice. Oh yeah, don't forget there's also a waist joint here. Not bad. I mean, all things considered, this is actually one of the best Voltron figures in terms of articulation and design. I mean, albeit it's small. Okay, now you need to attach this. Now you can attach it on whichever arms you want, but I'm going to attach it here. Now for this, you open up the mouth. If you see, there is actually a hole down there which you can pack this in. So it depends, you want to, either you want to peg it facing front or sideways, because it gives you the options here. Let me try to zoom in. See, there's two tabs. So you can just, like, for me, I like to type, have the shield facing the outer arm, then close it up. So like that, kind of nice. And then be careful. I mean, I'm always afraid of how brittle the hands could be, how brittle the plastic could be, to be honest. So I'm not taking any chances. There's a pack there which packs into the same hole at the back of the head here. Yeah, so basically you can put him in a various pose that you like. And he would still, Voltron will still be looking good. Okay, need to attach this back in. There you go. So it's real nice. You can actually have him in a more there you go. You can really put him in a lot of different poses, and he still look good, and he can still stand quite well. Actually, I kind of realized one more thing. I think I mistransformed the legs. I think the blue should be on the other side. Yeah. Detach this, and detaching this is quite difficult because it's quite tight, to be honest. You just plug in the legs. But normally I just display this guy in Voltron mode. I seldom put them in like lion mode. Plus Voltron is meant to be posed like this normally. So yeah, very nice. So I hope you like this review. I hope this review has been quite informative for you, and I can't recommend you enough to get this. I mean, if you're a Voltron collector, this is definitely for you. If you're a casual collector, yeah, I think it works quite. It's a good display piece. Okay, of course, I mean, if I don't recommend this for kids, because kids will destroy this thing in a matter of minutes. So it's quite nice, and I hope you like this review. And if you have any comments, just give your comments down below, and do give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and do subscribe to the channel. So thank you very much. Thanks for watching.